Welcome in, folks. This is That Lived in Flavor, and I am Garden Gnome. How the heck y'all doing this morning, this evening, wherever you are in the world? Well, doing all right, man. Decided I'd just go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off and do this thing. So, definitely want to shout out Samuel the Infamous for giving me some encouragement, and hopefully I can throw together a decent stream that might be entertaining for y'all. So, well, I don't know how y'all's year was last year, but mine was a little hectic. My call it the division of a company I work for got purchased by another company, and so a lot of transition last year and kept me busy. I think all in all it's going to work out pretty good. But change is always one of those things that just, it kind of makes you crazy for a while, especially trying to learn new things and new people and new way of doing things. So, but I think it'll be all right. But as we are, as creatures of habit, we just don't like change for the most part. We like to keep things static and simple, get a routine. But so, I don't know. It's one of those things. As you get older, changing life and everything else is, you just kind of like the way you do things. You like your routines. You like the way life gets to be at some point. But change is always inevitable. It happens. So, I'm not even sure I'm streaming or not. Guess we'll find out. Still trying to learn all this crap. Well, it says I'm live. Alright, cool. I'm all new to this YouTube stuff, so I'm trying to figure all this mess out. Well, something that's something that I ran into recently was I had a family member get in the hospital, and you know they had some issues, and nothing on against the hospitals. I mean, the hospital was great. I mean, they did a great job taking care of them, and but I did kind of feel like at some point, they decided that they were well enough to go home, but then their care kind of fell on me to help take care of them. And I don't know. I'm not a certified medical professional or anything. I'm just a dude. And so I don't know. I just kind of felt like that was a little odd. That they're like, hey, yeah, here's how you do it. Take care of it. We'll get you set up with a doctor, and so on and so forth. But so far at this point, things seem to be going well. Knock on wood. That person continues to recover and gets back to living a normal life. So seems like insurance companies. I think it's more insurance companies than anything kind of dictate how the medical industry operates anymore. Well, are you really that sick? Do you really have that? Do you really need to go see a specialist? Are you sure you have to have that surgery? I mean, we don't really want to pay for it necessarily. I mean, I guess if you can really justify it, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it used to be like it was. I don't know, have any of y'all run across that in the past? Let me know in the chat or post later on. Hit me up and see what y'all have to say. I don't know how long I'm gonna go with this stream. I just kind of wanted to jump in and get started and see how things work. If there's something that I should do better, let me know. If things look good, also let me know. Give me a thumbs up. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know I'm doing good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of run out of topics for the moment. It was more of this is kind of a test stream to see how things go and see where I can go with it. Hopefully I can find some cool or fun stuff to bring up and discuss, or things that crop up over time and just feel like I want to talk about it. And at some point I may bring some friends on and we may just sit around and do just kind of a cuss and discuss session, if I can speak correctly. I don't seem to have that problem here lately, or I can't get my words out properly. But I don't know. We'll see where we go with this. It's kind of all new to me. It's an experiment. And if I haven't mentioned it yet, I am Garden Gnome. I'm that little dude that hangs out in your garden, watches you day in and day out, gets pissed off because the dog pees on me. I hang out there and wait for y'all to go to bed. So, I know this is kind of a short little stream, but I mostly just wanted to throw myself out there and see where I wanted to go with this thing, test out some equipment, and see if I could really make this happen. Been thinking about it for a while, but I finally just talked myself into it. Now, if you're wondering where that lived in flavor comes from, that's in regards to all those fake meats and products out there, all that synthetic crap that's never been alive, never had a soul. I, on the other hand, have lived a bit of a life. Nothing crazy, mind you. Your normal everyday life. But I've had my experiences, and just like anybody else, and you get a little seasoning, a little flavor to you. Cuts and scrapes and bruises and broken bones, and sure, I've had a concussion at least once. Just that fun stuff that actually makes life. None of them synthetic robots or any of that crazy junk. So, well, I've been going on about this for almost 10 minutes now. I think it's a good place to stop for now, and I'm going to try to make this a weekly thing where I jump in and maybe I'll talk for 15-20 minutes, maybe an hour. It kind of depends on how things go. But I'll try and find some fun stuff to share with you guys along the way. Maybe some fun stories too. And yeah, we'll see where we go. I'm not sure how to sign off to this thing, but just watch out for those little guys, because you never know where we're hiding. We'll catch y'all later. Bye.